Well, good evening. If you're watching this early, me and Dave are doing a little technical thing here at the moment, so talk among yourselves until we're ready. Okay, how do you do this then, Dave? What have I got to do? Yeah, what do I need to do? Yeah, found them. This is participants, pop out chart, and toggle. There isn't a thing that says moderator. Do I have to click on participants? I hope this doesn't cock up. No, you're just in there at the moment, so I'll do on that. Now, what it comes up with is participants pop out chat and toggle timestamps. And when I go on that and participant, it comes up with your name, me, and you. But there's nothing I can do. Now I'm going to go and shut him up. Will you shut up? Get in there. No, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how this is going to work. Unless you have to wait till there's more than one person in here. I'll have another go. Oh well. Good evening, Alan. Hope you're well. So me and Dave have been trying to sort out a moderator thing. So I think that's something we need to look at. We followed the thing. Right, Dave, you're now a moderator. It was even easier than what I thought. Yeah, so Pot of soup. Very nice. What flavour? I'll start properly at 8 o'clock. 4 people in. Yes. David is now the moderator of the live stream. So if you're naughty, you'll get your hand slapped from Mr. Keogh. Yes, you've got a spanner next to your name. You'll be cronking people on the head with a chicken noodle soup. There's nothing wrong with Noah's chicken noodle soup. Rocky started already. Oi, come here. I've got them here. Rocky. Come here, look what Dad's got. What's this? Stupid animal. Oi. Come on then, go and get them. Come on then. Shut that door and it'll stop it. In you come. Right, sorted out this mutt. Come this side. He'll shut up now, hopefully. Right. So, good evening to all those that are watching. Welcome to the live stream. Again, busy week. Been lots of people viewing and joining and what have you. So this week we've had 1,334 views and 12 new subscribers. Good evening, Charles. So what you've been watching, top of the part. No, we'll go from back from third. Third place is Pat Benatar, which I only put up on Tuesday, and 53 people have already watched that one. Coming in at number 2 is the show that I did with Richard McCook last Saturday on the mic. Chapman Songs 59, and top viewer this week has been Pink Floyd with 90. And in the last 28 days, there's been 5,085 people watching, 40 new subscriptions in the last 28 days, which is great news. You've been watching. Coming in at number 3, Status Quo are back with that very first video we put out all them months ago, 114. The Sweet Studio albums is 120, and Pink Floyd topped another chart with 200 views in the last month. Yeah, keep Rocky quiet. Yeah. So the figures for the whole of the year and 1 week that we've been on air, we're now up to a staggering 81,338 views and 459 subscribers. Coming in at number 3, Susanna Singing has been knocked off at number 3. We've got Derek Riggs' Iron Maiden album covers at 3,304. Jethro Tull is still there. The album ranking on 3,422. And Status Quo still out there in miles in front, 5,384. Right. Next thing is the result of Battle of the Debuts from last week. It was very close. People that actually did bother to vote or say their say, and Uriah Heep beat Black Sabbath. Now I was shocked. That was a surprise. I thought everyone would go with Black Sabbath, but no, everyone went with Uriah Heep. So, what's happening next week? Well, next week, the first show of next week, the album ranking is a viewer's request, or in our chant, our very own mastermind Dave. We're doing Sky. Now, if you don't know who Sky are, they're a sort of a prog sort of band, classical music. They're pretty good. Yes, I haven't put it up yet. Are you allowed to put it up? No, you're a moderator. See if you can put it up. So we got Sky next week. Hold on, let's pick him up and then he might be quiet. Come here. Come here then. In you come. Don't bring that down on top of your dad, for God's sake. Right, come here. Right. Now let's tell all the people what we're doing next week. He'll probably have it, Alan. Yes, so classic album next week is part 4 of the Eric Clapton story. And we're going to be looking at Derek and the Dominos and the album Layla and Other Assorted Love Songs. Tuesday's album ranking. I think this one's for you, Charles. The Cocteau Twins. We've got a bit of Cocteau Twins next week. I'll put it up in a minute then. Retro ranking next week. The Nutty Boys themselves. Madness. Marathon Wednesday next week is a viewer's request. Quite a few of you asked on the live stream the other week. U2, we're going to be doing the U2 albums. Next Thursday, we are going to be doing the Battle of the Debuts again, and this is Blur versus Oasis. Should be an interesting one. Next week's artwork is the artwork of Mr. Ozzy Osbourne. Then we got the live stream. Next week's live albums. Now, this has been requested by Mick. And talking to Mick, he's sent me a message. He's not been able to join us tonight, but he sends his regards to all of you. And he's asked me to do Uriah Heep's live albums. So I said, no problem, with pleasure. Next week, we're going into a new album, and it's the new album by NAZARETH. NAZARETH have got a new album out called Surviving the Law. So we got that new album. Now, this is the next bit is a new part of the stream, or sort of thing. And it's called Dive into the Laundry Box. Now, Charles asked me to do psychedelic first, and he said, can you put it in the laundry, on the laundry list? And I thought that's a brilliant name. So again, Dave, I said to Dave that Charles has named the list as the laundry list. So it is now going to be known affectionately as the laundry list. So when you ask for stuff, ask to add it to the laundry list. But tonight we're going to dive into the laundry box. So what's been happening in the laundry box? Well, we're getting through some of the bands that you've asked for. Killing Joke, I've listened to 4 out of the 15 now. Pretty Maids, 4 of the 16. Feeder, 4 of 11. Bon Jovi, I've had 10 of the 15 on this in the last couple of weeks because I didn't do a live stream last week on a Thursday. Kiss, 11 out of the 20. 6 of Rick Wakeman's 1970s. 4 of Captain Beefheart. 6 of 15 of Venom. 11 of the 22 of Chrome. 4 of Alice Cooper, solo stuff of the 21. I think there's, I didn't put the how many. Let's refer to the proper list. Yeah, Bruce Springsteen, I've listened to 3 of the 20. Completed ones now. They're ready to go on. So they're actually on the laundry list waiting to get a slot on a show. Boston, Alice Cooper, The Police, Fanny, Budgie, The Waterboys, and Dio. These have been added to the laundry list now. So we've got the Psychedelic Furs, The Cross, which is the Roger Taylor project, Cooler Shaker, Barclay James Harvest, Skunk Anise, the Allman Brothers, Government Mule, Styx, the J. Giles Band, Mahogany Rush, and Frank Marino. These ones I haven't had a chance to listen to any of their albums yet, but this week I will. So that's all the news and stuff going on. So I'm going to do the poll now. The specials are on the retro ranking list. And this is a controversial one. Right, tonight's poll's just gone up, and the poll tonight is, as today they've announced who's going to be at the Queen's Jubilee concert, and they've said that Diana Ross is to close it. Now, I've got no problem with Diana Ross, fine artist, but should an American close the Platinum Jubilee concert? Should the artist be an outstanding British artist? So that's your poll for tonight. And who do you think should close if you don't think Diana Ross? If not Diana Ross, who should it be? I mean, Adam Lambert's going to be there with Queen. Rod Stewart's there. There's a special thing with Elton John. But who isn't there at the moment is Ed Sheeran. Yes, Alan, I quite agree. Queen should close it. As much as I like Diana Ross. Yes, I've heard that. But you know, we can't. Why do the Americans have to get on something that's very British? Hang on, these nibs wants to get down now. Go on then, go and sit on your bed. Anyway, let's have a look at the scores on the doors while I'm here. This week we've got some 12-inch covers, and all the bands have been covered. All the artists have been covered. That's Rocky wrecking the place. Go on then, off you go. Up in this corner here, now you can't see it because his nibs has moved it. Right, let's move that back. That is, does anyone know that one? Does anyone know that one there? Obviously, we've got Tina Turner. We Don't Need Another Hero. Bit of Art and Noise, Max Headroom, Paranoia. Moonlight Shadows here. Dance with the Devil, Phenomena, and AC/DC. And that one there is State of Mind, Fish. Yeah, the light shines straight through at this time of night. Hey, come on, Rocky. Wait. He's being a naughty boy tonight. Yes? No. No more. Come here. And also tonight, folks, as you see, I am wearing one of my T-shirts. Tonight's drink is a brew dog. Can't remember the name of it, but it's Taste of Tangerine. It's quite nice. The next gig with Young McCook. Well, we are doing our favourite Genesis songs. I think this will be quite different because I think we both like different eras of Genesis, and so it'll be a really good one. Yes, I'm sure everybody must have watched it now. It's quite fun doing that one. Come here. You like to show off, don't you? Oh, never work with kids and animals. Come here then. Yeah, then we're going to do Genesis. I've already done it. Well, I've done my list. It didn't take me long. It's pretty quite straightforward for me. Yeah, no Wallies of the week this week either. We had not a Wally of the week, but as I said, he kept arguing about Fox on the Run. Yeah. He just this chap, he was telling me that I should have put Fox on the Run in my songs, but I did point out to him that it was a non-album song. It wasn't a non-album song because it's on Desolation Boulevard, and when it's been re-recorded, and I said, doesn't matter. Oh, Charles, I know he likes a lot of the 70s stuff. I know he likes Smokey, he likes Murd, he likes Susie Quattro, T-Rex, ABBA, ELO. Obviously, he likes Genesis, but I think he might. Yeah, he's been sleeping most of the day. When I was recording today, he was fast asleep. But tonight he has woken up. I'm hoping that he'll keep quiet. He'll decide that. It won't be a minute, folks. Let me shut the door. For some reason, he shut the when he come out of the lounge door. He managed to shut. He shut the door. He's still, but I'm going on the phone now. If I ignore him, he'll shut up. Yes, he that's the thing. When I speak to Dave on She That Can't Be Mentioned, he perks up because he thinks. Oh, good evening, Richard. Yes. Yes, 28th is fine. Yeah. I don't need no assistance this time because I've got all the albums that I need to do. If you haven't got any, let us know. The only ones I haven't got are the last one, Calling All Stations, and the first one. Yeah, so if you haven't got any of the albums, let us know, and I'll do the honours this time. Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Excellent. So we don't have to tell each other this time. You won't have to know mine, so it'll be all shock horror. Yeah, I've got a really good list. I think I've got a cracker. Yeah, I take it everybody has watched our little collaboration on Mike Chapman. If you haven't, why not? Yeah. Whoa. I reckon it's going to be something like Turn It On Again or Mama, That's All, from that sort of period. Unless you're going to totally shock me like you did with your number one. Talking of that song, Richard, I've listened to it now. I'm not saying. I'm not going to say anything, but all I'll say is that is in the list somewhere. Yes, and I found been listening to that Exile. If you weren't to know, guys, if you want to know what Richard and I chose, there is a playlist with it on my channel. The news is this week, Richard. I don't know if it was because we worked together on that one. I got 12 new subscribers. And quite a few from your channel, which was great. And there's one chap, he's given me a list as long as your arm to actually do rankings on. So yeah, it was a good day. I enjoyed that. Thirsty day today. Three? Well, I lost one this week, then gained one literally straight after it. I know I lost a few because I sort of there's a couple that I sort of banned from the channel after they was rather rude. Yeah, we're one short of 460 subscribers now, so that's not too bad. And over 81,000. RTO, Rocky taking over, yeah. He does get very jealous. He likes to be the centre of attention, does our Rock. So as you know, as I've said, I've been listening to lots of different stuff. I'm starting to get into this Chrome. It's took me a long time. The one I am struggling with is Venom. That's going to be an interesting ranking because at the moment they're all very low scores. Yeah, the laundry basket is. Dave's actually got a list of the laundry basket now. I emailed it over to him. So if you want to know anything about what's in the basket, he'll be able to tell you. Because when if I tell you, I have to go through lots of bits of paper. This week I shall give him a list of what's coming up on retro ranking. Off the top of my head, there's quite a few. There's still waiting to be done. Blondie, Shawaddy Waddy, Cliff Richard, Billy Joel, and the Mamas and the Papas. There's 5 weeks worth there. Plus there is another special. This one's going to be on Marillion. This will be the Marillion non-album songs, and I think everyone will guess what number one is on that. What that? No, you haven't got nothing on retro ranking. Darts, yeah, that can go. Yeah, darts definitely. I was listening to some darts the other day, believe it or not. When the other day when Lee was here, we were listening to darts. Right. Darts. Yeah, they were a good band. Yeah, I've written that one down. See, the retro ranking ones don't take long for me to do, really, because I've got when you come up with the bands now, like Alan's just come up with darts. I know roughly what there's ones going through my head now that are going to be on that list. Yeah, Richard, have you watched the Toya one yet? The retro ranking on Toya. That's going on the retro list. The retro basket. That's going in retro basket. Yeah. Yeah. If you, as you can see, Dave's now got a little spanner next to his name. Thank you very much. Most of my tracks of Toya are not singles. But could you tell if I do an album ranking, which I'm sure I will at some stage, what is probably my number one album? Because there was a lot of stuff from one album in that whole list, even my honourable mentions. There was a certain album that kept popping up. Yeah, so was my number one predictable, Richard? My favourite Toya song? No, wasn't Anthem. Richard will know because he's. I mean, I've seen his album ranking on. Oh yes, no, yes, no, yes. Yeah, I would say it's going to be up there. That's a great album. I think that is a fantastic album, and I actually like. I listened to it when I was going through the songs. I was going through an album, and I forgot that she released In the Court of the Crimson Queen, and I knew it was an album, but I didn't realise it was one of her later ones. And I listened to it, and I thought, wow, this woman can still sing. She is a fantastic artist. Deserves more praise. I'm surprised there's a lot of Pat Benatar fans out there. I haven't listened to that one. Yes, she did look after her voice. I don't think she's changed much at all. That's one of her later ones, isn't it, Richard? Ophelia's Shadow. I think my favourite title of one of her albums was it Sheep Farming in Barnet. I think that's an absolute belter. 1991, yeah, it's quite. I'll give that a listen. I might put that Toya in the laundry basket myself. But it won't be done probably for a little while. No. You've had everything. You've been out. Go and sit down. You're getting all hot and bothered now. He'll bark himself to sleep. Yeah, that was my number 3, I think, Thunder in the Mountains. Yeah, I think they're all good songs. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this on Saturday, Alan. I forgot to say that Mike Chapman was co-wrote Love is a Battlefield with Holly Knight. Yeah, I wanna be free. Yeah, have you watched Pat Benatar, Richard? I thought I might have caused some grief what I put at the bottom of my pile. I put Seven the Hard Way at the bottom. Not because I don't like the album itself. I just think the production's pretty naff. I think the later ones are really good of Pat Benatar because her husband started producing as well, and there's some mighty riffs on that. Yeah, Pat Benatar, fantastic, and I'm glad she's going in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Right, come here, you, mister. Come here, then. No, we're not going in there. Wait, come here. No, come here. Oh, you great lump. Yes. Yes. Oops. One of these days, that's going to fall flat on my head, which it did do this week. Oh. Now, if you've watched the Kansas video, you'll notice that there's a jump in it, and the reason was he came past, knocked that down, and it went flat over me, so I had to stop it and edit it about. Yeah, so that's why there's a little jump, because someone decided to disrupt the place. But you're all hot and bothered now, aren't you? Settle down and go have a sleep on Dad's lap. Oh, I don't know. What are we going to do with you? It is getting a bit stuffy in here, isn't it, Rob? All right, there might be a bit of noise. I'm going to put the purifier on. So if you hear a blurry noise, it's the purifier. See, these modern flats have got all the mod cons in it. Is that fan, can you still hear me with that fan on, folks? Or do I need to speak a bit louder? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, okay, thanks, Charles. Yeah, these where I live, it's quite a modern flat. And because I'm sort of sandwiched between two main roads, when I have the windows open, they think that I might get fumed out, so they put purifiers in the flat, which is really nice because it blows out some really nice cool air. I don't know why I've got it on split screen still. That's better. Yeah, I need that on. It's getting a bit warm in here. As you can see, I am wearing one of my t-shirts. My logo. That's supposed to be me, apparently. And the Yorick bit is me thinking, where shall I put it? Well, I don't know. One of my friends designed that for me. And now it's, I actually own it. I've copyrighted it. I know what he's doing. He's gone to the treat cupboard and he's pouring up there, but he's not having any more because he'll go bang. Don't get me started on the Eurovision. I haven't watched it, but I watched the winner and I thought it was crap. I have never heard such a load of garbage. But then again, I think anyone on Saturday from the Ukraine could have gone on stage and gone, and they'd have won, to be quite honest. I know what's going on in Ukraine is absolutely disgusting, and I feel sorry for them. But then the Eurovision is always controversial, isn't it? It's but I thought it was probably one of the worst songs. And I was reading up on it, and there were songs that are in the semi-final that beat to get into the final. I just find that, okay, you can support Ukraine, but if they're going to win this competition, make sure it's a decent song. It was just a load of rap. And you know what word rhymes with rap? Crap. Am I just being too cynical about it? I think it was fixed. Because before I think before the viewers sort of had their say, we were winning. Yeah, but that song was terrible. It's probably one of the worst winners in the history. It was just, yeah, I totally was fixed. I'm not the only one that's just been a pooper. Because Sam Ryder was actually winning that at halfway. And then when you let Joe Public up on the masses, they all went for the sympathy vote, didn't they? I think we shouldn't bother with it anymore. It's just a political thing. I mean, when Turkey are there, they don't vote for Cyprus. Cyprus don't vote for Turkey. Malta give us 10 maximum points, whatever it is. The French don't vote for us, and But then again, apparently all the votes came from the Brits. From the average age of the voter for that was 17, because apparently this Sam Ryder he's on TikTok and he sings covers, and he's got probably. Yeah, apparently the Russians tried to hijack it as well, apparently. All controversial, all rubbish. Interference on my mic cutting out. Doing a Norman Collier, am I? Is that better? I'll put it a bit nearer. Still happening. Hold on, I wonder if it may be this. Who knows? Could be my internet connection. Right, for 2 seconds, I'm going to unplug it, so you might not hear me at all. I'll pull it out. So talk amongst yourselves for a minute.